Hey folks, before we get into this video, let me stress a few things. The team that makes the fewest mistakes will win. Play for and make the breaks. When one comes your way, score. These are the first two of General Robert Nealon's 7-game maxims. They're also has been proven by folks that use these maxims in their life, some of whom went into combat in World War II. It can help you shape your life a little bit better. So enjoy the sports on this channel, but also think about those two maxims. Now let's get into this. As Alabama can probably be considered far more of a visiting team when Athens, Georgia ain't that far from Atlanta, Georgia. The Alabama Crimson Tide, led by Kalen DeBoer and Ty Simpson. Ty Simpson is 256 at 389, 65.8 completion rate. 3,056 yards through the air, has thrown 25 touchdowns, and had only 4 interceptions. Been sacked 22 times, though. That offensive line isn't as strong as it needs to be. They got 29 touchdowns total because his backup quarterbacks have gotten 2 each. Got 23 sacks against them, got 4 interceptions. So, pretty good stat lines other than that offensive line. Now, rushing, Jam Miller, 123 carries, 493 yards, 3 touchdowns. To be perfectly honest with you, when you have an offensive line that's not doing their job properly, you're going to have these kinds of yard numbers for those kind of carries. Kevin Riley's got 56 carries, 222 yards, 2 touchdowns. They've only got like AK Deer, 16 carries, 130 yards, 3 touchdowns, got 56-yard long run. That's the most explosive play that's happened when it comes to the ground game. Now, Daniel Hill, running backs, got 57 carries, got 5 touchdowns. Got several guys that got 2 and 1 touchdowns. They got 20 touchdowns on the ground. Not your normal Alabama team. Through the air, Jeremy Bernard's got 51 catches, 700 yards, 43-yard long run, 6 touchdowns. Ryan Williams, the Wonderkin, 40 catches, 598 yards, 75-yard long run, 4 touchdowns. Isaiah Horton, 34 catches, 418 yards, 8 touchdowns. He does a lot with short yardage. Jose Cuevas, 30 catches, 341 yards, 4 touchdowns. Got several other guys got 1 or 2 touchdowns for their 29 touchdowns through the air. Now, defensively, got 24 sacks. Not the best numbers in the SEC, but not shabby. 37 pass deflections, 10 interceptions, scored on 2 of those interceptions. Got 15 forced fumbles, 9 fumble recoveries. Their defensive line's doing what they need to do, and their pass defense is doing what it needs to do. Now, when it comes to their defensive players, Justin Jefferson's got 63 tackles, 2 sacks, 5 pass deflections, an interception, and a forced fumble. Dante Lawson got 60 tackles, 3 pass deflections, 1 forced fumble, and 2 fumble recoveries. Bray Hubbard's got 55 tackles, 1 sack, 8 pass deflections, 4 interceptions, 3 forced fumbles. These guys are doing what they need to do. It's not a flashy defense, but it's a solid defense. They know where to make the stops at the right times. They know where to make the sacks at the right time. Their secondary defense, while their safeties aren't a leading tackler like you see a lot of the group of 5 teams, this team is doing what it needs to do at the right times in a way that is keeping the other team's pass offense from becoming a factor. You've got Bray Hubbard, defensive back's got 4 interceptions. You've got Ty Simpson that's turned into possibly one of the better quarterbacks, and he knows how to throw a pass. But that offensive line is a little weak, especially against, an SEC defense, and especially what, Kirby Smart's known for. Their run game's a little shaky. They're not getting the yardage, but they're getting what they need to get at the right times. So, this is going to be an interesting thing to watch. Now, Gunner Stockton is 231 to 329, 70.2% completion rate. That's some good numbers right there. Got 2,535 yards through the air. Got 20 touchdown passes. Got 5 interceptions. A little bit worse than Ty Simpson. Only been sacked 15 times. That's not that's a good offensive line right there. Total, they've got 21 touchdowns through the air. They got 7 sacks, 17 sacks, pardon me, and 7 interceptions. Could be a little bit better. But let's take a look at their run game. Nate Frazier, 145 carries, 809 yards, 5 touchdowns. Chauncey Bowens, 94 carries, 493 yards, 6 touchdowns. Gunner Stockton, 103 carries, 403 yards, 8 touchdowns. So these guys are grounding and pounding. Nate Frazier's got a 59-yard long run. That's the best one. And Chauncey Bowens got a 43-yarder. They can do some breakout things. Now, Josh McCray and Bo Walker each have 3 touchdowns. Dylan Bell has 2 touchdowns for 28 touchdowns on the ground. They can ground and pound, but they're balanced. Zachariah Branch, 68 catches, 691 yards, 47-yard long run, 4 touchdowns. Now, Colby Young has the second most yardage, 23 catches, 336 yards, but he's only got 1 touchdown. Got a 45-yard long run. London Humphreys, 18 catches, 276 yards, got 3 touchdowns. Noah Thomas, 16 catches, 254 yards, 4 touchdowns. Lawson Lucky, 13 catches, 120 yards, 4 touchdowns. Well, everybody else got like 1 touchdown for their 21 touchdowns. They got guys doing a lot of work, but not getting into the end zone, but they've also got the guys that are getting into the end zone after catching a pass. Hey, it's a very versatile offense. Now let's look at their defense. They've only got 17 sacks. That's not good numbers. 38 pass deflections, 8 interceptions. Haven't scored on any of it. They've got a decent pass defense. They've only got 4 forced fumbles, 3 fumble recoveries. Their defensive line isn't doing what they need to do. This defense is not that good, especially when you compare it to all the other Georgia teams. Now, C.J. Allen's got 80 tackles, 3.5 sacks, 3 pass deflections, 2 forced fumbles, 1 fumble recovery. Raylan Wilson, 65 tackles, 2.5 sacks, 1 pass deflection. K.J. Bolden, 63 tackles, 3 pass deflections, 2 interceptions, 1 fumble recovery. There's a little bit of a drop off there between C.J. Allen and Raylan Wilson, so they're having to rely on certain people to do the job, and they're not getting as much output from everybody else. This has been a good scoring Georgia team. Their defense is letting them down a little bit, but their offense is keeping up with that. They've got enough weapons on all sides of the ball that they can do what they need to do. This is a offense that Kirby Smart wouldn't be able to do. Mike Bobo has got the offense going really well this year. Yeah, they lost Alabama, but they've won everything else, and they've done it even when they got the right breaks. Because that Tennessee game, they almost lost it because of a kicker, the UT kicker. If the UT kicker had gotten that field goal, they would have had a second loss. This is an interesting team. It really is. And they've had to rely on luck a few too many times, but they're still a really good team. I'm looking at this game. I think that Kirby Smart, one of the best football coaches of all time. Not to the level of Nick Saban, sure, but Kirby Smart probably will have at least one more national championship. Had several more SEC championships. I just don't think it will be this year. I think Kalen DeBoer has got his defense and offense working at such a rate, and it's primarily the defense that is going to give them the shot to win the game, to win the championship this year. Of course, Georgia can win it. And I'll be honest with you, I ain't rooting for either one of them. Not because I'm a Tennessee ball, but because I ain't, they're the darlings. I ain't so much in rooting fashion for the darlings. Both teams are good. They're elite teams. They deserve to be where they're at. But I don't like the fact that the conference officials give them they determine the games as much as anybody else. Yes, I'll say that. Yes, both teams have earned their wins, but I do think that there are certain plays out there, whether they were called or not, that went the right way if you were a Georgia or an Alabama fan. I think Alabama is probably going to have far more calls and non-calls go their way than it will be for Georgia. For Georgia to win it, they've got to really go at it. This is going to be an interesting game to watch, but I do think that Alabama's going to win it. I think it's going to be because of defense, officials, and an offense that actually knows what they're doing this year. But we'll see. This has been Paul with Redneck Sports. Y'all have a good day now. Bye. I hope that you liked the video. I really do. Hit like and subscribe for me, because I'm going to come out with far more videos and you get all kinds of chance. Also, don't forget, my link tree's down below. You can get to my Patreon that way or go to my other stuff. This has been Paul. Have a good day.